I'm standing in the Mission Museum in the headquarters of the Adventist Church here in Northern Asia, and I'm standing in front of a cabinet which has some implements from Mongolia, which is appropriate since I'm talking to Pastor Nimdawa from Mongolia, in fact from the city of Ulaanbaatar. Now, you are an ordained Seventh-day Adventist pastor, and you are only the second pastor to be ordained in Mongolia. Tell me, what's the history of the Adventist Church in Mongolia? Has it been going for decades, 100 years? What's the story?
So Mongolia is located in central of Asia.
Yes.
So population about 3.1 million. So Mongolia is Buddhist country. But Seventh-day Adventist Church is not so long history. Since 1992, one of the American couples came to Mongolia. They just started a home group and then spread the gospel. Some of the Mongolian young people. Since also that time, so Seventh-day Adventist Church just started all the works until now.
Yes, so you referred to Brad and Kathy Jolly,
Yes.
who were working for Adventist Frontier Missions. And as you say, they just started with a small home group, but now the church is growing and growing. And when I was there many years ago, it suddenly hit me what a young church it was in terms of most of the people in church were like under 25 years of age. Is that still the case?
Yeah, that's right. Mongolia church is very so young. So most of the people are high school and then also students. Mm-hmm. There are very few, just adult people.
Yeah. Now, what are some of the challenges in Mongolia? I mean, I know the stereotypes that Mongolians like to drink a lot and they drink hard. And what are some of the challenges facing the community?
Yeah, most of the challenges, there are many also drunken people. People are also used to drink vodka much. And then there are also family abuse. Mm. And then also third one is there are also unemployment. It's very high.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the vodka drinking and the abuse in the family are connected pretty closely together.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the Adventist Church doing in Mongolia to help the people?
Seventh-day Adventist churches now, we have 31 churches, and then we are doing some outreach program, and then also public evangelistic meetings, in a personal evangelistic meeting, personal ministry, and then also we had some also correspondence school. Yeah.
Now, Pastor, you are an administrator, you care for Adventist Mission, you also help pastor a church, but you've also planted churches in Mongolia. Yeah. How did you become a Seventh-day Adventist?
In 1999, I just found the Bible, and then since that time also I read the Bible, and I spent time much for the Bible. After 6 months, I just know the where is God. And then after that also I met with my friend, asked him how to find the church. Because before that also I heard some voice which is go. Second time also I heard one of the voice which say you just pray. I don't know what is the meaning about that. Third voice is you have to go to church. After that I just realized that I have to go to church and I will find the church. And then also these things also I talked with my best friend. My best friend's wife go to the church. And then I met with him, and then after he brought to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Since 1999, also I just go to church until now. Mm. Yeah.
Now, Pastor, you came from a background in another world religion, and how did your family react when you became a Christian?
Yeah, just my family is very committed to the religion, but when I also went to the church, they're very uncomfortable, saying that they said, if you go to the church, maybe you have to leave my family and home. And then also at the beginning, my father was very angry, and then said, you have to choose. If you want to stay home, you you not go to the church. If you want to go to your church, you must leave the home. That time also I also struggled, and then it was in my heart, how can I make a choice? That time for me is very hard time. Yeah.
And you obviously made your choice.
Yes, of course. By God's grace, I made my decision to follow Jesus Christ. Yeah.
And were you pushed out of your home?
After that, of course, was my parents unhappy, but that time God called me, and then I just attended in Filipino 1000 Mission Movement.
Okay, so you went to the
Yes.
Philippines and did
Yes.
some further training.
Yes.
Yeah. What would you say is the number one challenge that the church is facing in Mongolia?
Yeah, Mongolia is, now is our young people is so materialistic.
Yes.
That was also Western culture much affected to our young people. And then they are very secular now. That things also is very hard to reach, people. Yeah.
Right. So the influences of secularism, materialism
Yes,
in the West are making
yes,
their impact.
Yes.
Okay. Pastor, thank you so much
Yes.
for sharing with us
Welcome.
today.
Yeah.
And viewers at home, please pray for the church in Mongolia. It's young, it's already starting to feel the effects of secularism and materialism and even the forces of unbelief coming into this country again. So pray for them, pray for church members, and pray that the community may be awakened to the love of Jesus in a very practical way.